People see and feel better through proper nutrition for 25 years. The doctor is in. Call now with your questions at 877-969-8600. That's 877-969-8600. Here's your host, Dr. Michael Lange.
Okay, good morning and welcome to Ask the Doctor. I'm your host, Dr. Michael Lange of the Lange Eye Institute and Fortify Vitamins. Usually here each and every Saturday morning live to answer any and all questions you may have regarding your vision, eye care, or nutritionally related topics. And I'm actually in the studios live today. Yes, I am. I had a little bit of a hiatus. Dr. Hall and I took off, went to a lot of conferences, and we're back in the saddle. We're both live, Dr. Richard Hall and myself, Dr. Michael Lange, here to answer any of your questions you may have. So the call-in number is 1-877-969-8600. That's 1-877-969-8600. We got a lot of announcements to make, but first things, I will be in the Fortify Nutrition Center today around 12:30. So come on out. That's out on McMullen Booth Road in Clearwater, Florida. It's called Fortify Nutrition Center. It's in the Bayside Bridge Plaza. I'll be there from 12:30 to 2:30. And we'll be talking nutrition, anti-aging, wellness, going over lots of fun stuff. We've got our new Fortify insulated lunch pails in, and they have a salad bowl shaker. They have a regular shaker. It's insulated bag, and they're going to be very inexpensive. And we might be giving those away for next to nothing today if you come on out to the Fortify Nutrition Center. Also, we're announcing today that Monday, we're going live with our new website. So Monday, which is 3 days. Today is Saturday, Sunday, Monday, 2 days. Fortify.com is going to have a new look to it. It's going to be for the next 10 years. It's going to be state-of-the-art site, much easier to navigate. It saves all your information. It's amazing technology. You'll be able to click on a button and go to different types of ailments, whether it's your eye, it's your joints, it's your heart, it's whatever you need. You click on that and it'll take you right to the supplements that are beneficial. So it's a great website. I'm sure we're going to have some kinks in it. We'll have to work those out. You're going to have an auto ship mode. We're back to auto ship. So auto ship is 3 months. You click on it and you get 3 months supply shipped every 3 months, free shipping and a 15% discount. So that's end up being about 25% discount for auto ship. With the bundles, they're already discounted dramatically. You can still put those on the auto ship program so they get shipped every 3 months, but you don't get an additional discount on the bundles because the bundles are discounted 30-40% already. So that's the best deal going with the bundles. So once again, fortify.com. Currently until Monday, our regular site is up and going. Go ahead and order since you know how to use that site. Monday is going to be a new site, going to be much easier, and I think everybody will like that. Also, our Fortify Super Omega 3 Max is currently on back order. The whole nutritional industry has a lot of stuff on back order, and we do have Super Omega, so we have plenty of Super Omega. So you just take one extra Super Omega, and it's equivalent to Super Omega Max. But we're about 10 days away, and the Super Omega Max will have about 10 pallets in. So we'll have a lot of Super Omega Max. So just want to let everybody know that back order is going to be off very, very soon. We got the new curcumin coming out. We got a new label. It's called Next Gen Curcumin, fueled by CurcuGen. We've been warming all you guys and gals up for this. Curcumin is one of the most potent natural antioxidants, natural anti-inflammatories known to man. Great for the brain, great for cognitive impairment, great for inflammation in our entire body, great for the stomach and the gut, great for DOMS, that's delayed onset muscle soreness, so for bodybuilders and athletes. The problem with curcumin, most curcumin on the market is not bioavailable. I mean, you got to take 2, 3, 4, 5,000 milligrams to even get a little absorption. This is going to be 500 milligrams, and it's the most bioavailable curcumin, 59 times more bioavailable than the next best thing on the market. So this is coming from the same people that have developed and sold BCM 995, which is the gold standard for curcumin, and this is that much better. It's going to be in a gummy and in a pill form. So we'll add that to our gummies. Remember, we got a lot of gummies out there now. We got vitamin D, got vitamin C gummies. We have Fit Eyes gummies. We're going to have the new curcumin gummies, and we get a few other gummies. There's a whole gummy section on the new Fortify website. All right, we're getting loaded up with calls. Dr. Hall, good morning. Welcome back, my friend. It's going to be a great day, isn't it?
It certainly is. Good morning, and thank you to all of our listeners for tuning back in with us. We did, as Dr. Lange said, take a little hiatus, but we weren't just sitting around. We were all over the place at conferences, collecting new information and talking and giving lectures and things like that. So we've been super busy, and we promise you that we're going to be in the studio here on out, except for that occasional little thing where we have to run and do something again. But good morning, my best friend and colleague. It's good to be back in the studio with you today. It feels kind of strange, but it feels good. And again, thank you to our listeners for tuning in us. We're really glad that you're spending part of your Saturday morning with us. It's a big weekend. This weekend, the Olympics, of course, are in full glow right now. And of course, it's a Super Bowl weekend, if you didn't know. I think there's about 10 hours tomorrow, somewhere around there, of straight coverage of Super Bowl. So I think you'll be Super Bowled out by the end of the day. And don't forget, it's Valentine's weekend. Okay, so, get something for your sweetie, get something for your loved one. It's always nice. And if you can't do that, you know what, just show them a little love. That's even better. And Dr. Lange, I think he has a couple of hats over there, and he brought them in today because it is National Hat Day once again. And folks, you won't believe this, but I know sometimes you think I make these things up about these national holidays, but they really are. They're not federal holidays where we take the day off, but they are recognized as holidays, and for some crazy reason. But I know a lot of you folks will remember this saying, excuse me, from our childhood. I know I heard this probably daily in my house when I was growing up, is don't cry over spilled milk. And believe it or not, it's Don't Cry Over Spilled Milk Day. And so it's kind of fun stuff. And, once again, believe it or not, it's National Hat Day. I don't know how that snuck in there, but it did. But we have a busy day, folks. So I won't ramble on here, and we'll get back to you, Dr. Lange, and that first caller. And I just bet the last dime in my pocket who it is.
Yep. Thank you very much, Doc. And we do have a lot of people on hold. We got Bob, and we got another Bob from St. Pete coming on hold. So Bob, stay on hold, and we'll get to you in just a minute. All right, let's go to the original Bob. Good morning, Bob.
Good morning, doctors. It's a pleasure to talk to you this Saturday morning.
About time we're back.
Yes. I've missed you, certainly. Dr. Lange, my question has been on hold for a while. You spurred this before the end of the year, and you surprised me when you said that you have to be cautious about the consumption of vitamin C. Now, I was under the impression that vitamin C being water soluble, that the body would use what it needed and expel the rest. Obviously, that's not the case.
Well, too much vitamin C, too much of a good thing can be a bad thing. Vitamin C is one of the safest vitamins out there because, yes, it is water soluble. However, too much vitamin C is very acidic, okay? And that's why you want to take it throughout the day. So let's say you're coming down with a cold or a virus. You can bump your vitamin C up to, 4,000, 5,000, 6,000 milligrams. And some doctors even say more than that. But too much vitamin C can definitely cause gastric distress. It can cause serious heartburn. It can cause diarrhea, loose stools. It can cause kidney stones, okay? And so I usually recommend, if you're going to take a lot of vitamin C, you can take 1,000 milligrams of vitamin C with no problem at all, okay? Anybody at just about any age can take 1,000 milligrams of vitamin C with no problems. If you're going to go higher than that, when I was sick with a little cold and the sniffles, I took 4,000 milligrams of vitamin C. Did it help? I don't know. I stayed sick only for about 8-9 hours, so maybe it did. But taking probiotics along with your vitamin C, or eating some kefir or some yogurt or some fermented food like sauerkraut is a good idea, because anytime increase your risk of kidney stones, fermentation, the probiotic process in your microflora in your gut can help reduce the chance of getting these kidney stones. So if you're going to take lots of vitamin C because you're just wanting to do it or your doctor recommend it, make sure you drink plenty of good spring water or Wata water, take a good probiotic, eat some fermented food, and I think you'll be good to go.
All right. Well, thank you. I normally take 1,000 IUs or
Milligrams.
milligrams, but once this COVID thing hit, and I found that my son-in-law, when he was discharged from the hospital after having contracted it, that the hospital recommended vitamin C, vitamin D, and a few other things to help offset it. So I bumped up my C to 2,000 a day.
That's fine. That's fine. Just don't do it all at one time. You could take 1,000, at breakfast and 1,000 at lunch or 1,000 at supper, and you'll be fine.
Yeah, well, that's what I do. Am I correct? I thought I read someplace that the body converts vitamin C to H2O2, hydrogen peroxide. Is that yay?
Yeah, that's a good question. And I've got some data, and I sent some data to Dr. Hall about that too. And I don't have a real good answer for you on that. All right. And maybe that's one of the reasons that when you take too much vitamin C, you can get heartburn, but I got to research that a little bit more. Doc, why don't you chime in a little bit on that?
Absolutely. I wanted to tell you also, too, Bob, that I hear this almost daily, and I know Dr. Lange does as well, about, consuming vitamins. And folks think that, well, if I take too much, it just is released out in my urine, so no big deal. But you always have to remember this, folks, is that no matter what you take, it still has to be processed through the body. Okay. So, I mean, whether your kidneys become involved in this process or your liver or what, the whole digestive system and like that, there's still a process has to take place. And so that sometimes overworks your body. And you don't want to do that, so you have to caution and you have to look at dosages on things, and most times, folks, honestly, more is not better. These have been dosed out to specific numbers. And, you just have to be a little bit careful because you always remember now, it still has to be processed through. I see that with vitamin B, with B complex rather. Folks will say, well, Doc, my urine is really bright yellow. Well, that's the B complex that's being excreted out. But that's not necessarily a great thing because that means that it had to be processed in the body. So just be careful with that, Bob. Bob, we got some information on that too. And you'll be in the office, I'm sure, this next week, and I'll hand that off to you.
And and also Doc and Bob, I think that's where a lot of this vitamin C comes into play with high dosage of vitamin C. They claim kills cancer cells. I'm not chiming in on that because I don't know how true that is, but I think that's where they get it because they claim that vitamin C generates hydrogen peroxide, and maybe that's one of the reasons they're having these issues, potential helping with cancer cells. But we'll do a little more research. Get back with you a lot more on that. Okay.
Thank you, doctors. Pleasure to talk to you Saturday. Hope to talk to you again next week, Lord willing.
All right, Bob. Take care. And we're
Bye-bye.
We're going to the next call. We got another Bob from St. Pete. Good morning, Bob. Thanks for holding.
Good morning, doctors. How you guys doing?
Fabulous.
Doing great.
A little background. I'm 78, good health. I've been using your products for at least 5-6 years. The basic multiple vitamin, fish oil, focus. Supplement that with 4 milligrams of astaxanthin and then the GLA. Update. Wednesday the 2nd, we did a cataract removal in my right eye, and a week later on the left, we did my left eye. The procedure was on Wednesday, so I went in Thursday morning for my initial checkup. Everything was fine. He gave me my drops, 2 different for a week, and then retain the usage of that one other drop for a full month, decreasing the intake by 1 drop a day down to 1 per 1 that last week. However, after getting home on Thursday, right around noon, my left eye at one point went completely black, not a sliver of light at all. It took about 2 seconds to fade out. Got my attention. I stood still, paid attention. In about 15 to 20 seconds, the light came back. but it was slow, about a 10-second interval, in an uniform manner. It wasn't from one side or the other. And that got my attention. So I was just kind of wondering what's going on. And about 10 minutes later, it happened again. Well, that really got my attention. I picked up the phone once it cleared in the same, probably 20-second interval. Picked up the phone, made an appointment for 3 o'clock. After the phone call, a third time. So it was 3 times in an hour, or a little less, actually.
Right.
This the right eye, with the replacement, went completely black. I mean, something I never, at any rate. So I go in, and I am really high in pressure. So the doctor uses an instrument and relieved the pressure on the spot there in his office. And he gave me another eye drop, a special eye drop, which I was to use for 2 days and stop. So that takes me into Saturday. Okay. So I do that. Sunday's kind of a lay day, if you will. So I go in on Monday for another checkup, and the right eye is the right eye has now gone from that high load, which he didn't give me the number. It's gone really low. I'm at 7 now, on the downside. So he asked to confirm that I did, in fact, stop taking that extra medicine, which apparently was used to lower pressure.
What was
yes, I had done.
What was your pressure? What was the high the pressure was?
Very high. He didn't give the number.
Okay.
And he's not a talkative doctor. He's a super good guy, highly regarded and all that. So I trust him completely. And I was a bit surprised Monday then when he said it was low, and he gave the number of 7. I'm a little surprised because he really doesn't talk. At any rate, he didn't think anything of it, because I did, in fact, stop taking, and said, well, let's give it some time, so we did. But prior to this Monday and that information, on the Sunday at noon, early in the morning, when I opened the shade at the kitchen window, Sunday morning, I received extreme sharp pain from the light sensitivity, just a real heavy hit. Man, I never felt it before. And so that light sensitivity decreased during the day quite a lot. I'd say maybe 80%. And then on Monday morning, I still had some light sensitivity. I went in to see him. He hasn't been very concerned about the light sensitivity, and he says it'll probably go away in a couple of months. So we left that on hold at that point, assuming this pressure would stabilize. So on Wednesday, the 9th, we did my left eye, and the left eye was absolutely nothing. It was perfect. The right eye, after the procedure, there was discomfort. I wouldn't call it pain. It wasn't sharp. It was just a nuisance, but it was there. There was discomfort in it. And that discomfort and awareness of the changing status inside my eye stayed with me all the way through that whole Sunday issue and all that. So we did the left eye on Wednesday. Everything's fine. There was absolutely nothing. So now I've reached the point that the light is stable. Both eyes are seeing really well. I read my test at 20/20, and I can read up close, which is what I had before all this came about. So the question primarily is, would you agree that light sensitivity go away by itself, or should I take something? And the second question, do you have any idea why the right eye went completely black 3 times here in that 1 hour?
Yeah, great questions. It sounds like your pressure was going up way too high. There's only a few things that cause that. I mean, if your blood pressure was really high, if your eye pressure was really high, if you had a condition called giant cell or temporal arteritis, it's where you have temporal arteries that are very painful, but you would be blind by now if that was the case. So it sounds to me like your pressure was up significantly, and that could deprive blood flow and oxygen, to the optic nerve and to the retina. So, getting in to see the doctor immediately and then starting on an anti-glaucoma drop to bring the pressure down sounds like it was a wise move. And it sounds like you had inflammation, probably some marked inflammation that caused this. You could have even been a steroid responder. The steroids make your pressure go way up, but it didn't happen to the other eye. So it sounds to me like you probably had a bout of inflammation. This inflammation causes light sensitivity, like it's going out of style. Okay. So I think with time, I would agree with your doctor. With time, your light sensitivity is going to improve dramatically. And I'd venture to say, if you call me back in 2 weeks, you're probably going to be doing a lot better, and give us an update. But continue your follow-up care with your doctor. It sounds like they're on top of it and they know what's going on there.
Well, the sensitivity now is almost gone.
Good.
This morning, the natural ambient light in the house. I live on a canal where there's a lot of reflective from the sun, and it's a bright, sunshiny day. After that Sunday occurrence, the following 2 days were more overcast, so the sensitivity was muted quite a lot. And right now, it's not really a problem. It's simply an inconvenience, and it's a very small amount. Literally, I don't expect it. I don't see why it would take 2 months, considering the shift from where it was to where it is.
Yeah, I think you're going to be fine. I think you're going to be fine in a couple of weeks. Now, Bob, the most important thing for you is to invest in a good pair of sunglasses, a good name brand pair of sunglasses, and wear them anytime you're outdoors in the daylight. Okay.
I do. I do. The small addition to that, I'm a retired pilot, and I was stupid during my 40 years of flying. I did not wear my sunglasses up at altitude where the radiation is higher.
Right.
But once I did retire, I spent more time just leisurely driving around and going places and whatnot. So I did, in fact, start wearing a high-quality polarized sunglass, which I still have, and I do. Oh, that's another follow-up. The light around headlights at night, there's an inexpensive night vision glass, $15 to $20, yellow in color, polarized, and I bought a pair of those, and it helped remove that the intensity or the amount of glare from the oncoming headlights.
Right.
Is there a higher quality night driving light that's polarized there that would be better than the Walmart $20 thing?
I think you'll find a couple of 2-3 weeks out that you'll do better without the yellow lens. The yellow lens will actually decrease transmission of light and ultimately make it a little bit worse. Since the cataract is removed, the inflammation is going to be down. I think you're going to find you don't need them anymore. I would use a good lubricating eye drop in your eye like Optase or Oasis Tears, because your eyes are going to get dry at the end of the day, and that causes a lot of problems, in the evening with glare. And also make sure you continue to take the Fortify Focus, because now after cataract surgery, remember the cataract was absorbing the harmful UV light and the harmful blue light from the digital world we live in. That blue light is very damaging to the retina, especially after cataract surgery. So I preach and I push Fortify Focus on everybody after cataract surgery, or something similar to Fortify Focus, because you got to have those carotenoids to increase macular pigment density so you don't get blue light damage. Because remember, the human crystalline lens was a yellow color and it absorbed those harmful blue light. And that's one of the reasons you got the cataract. Well, you don't have that cataract anymore, and that blue light will go right through that implant, can damage your retina, predisposing you to developing macular degeneration. So take 1 to 2 Focus every day.
I've been using Focus for 6 years.
Awesome.
Absolutely. And I only use the yellow lens driving light at night, only 2 days since this all happened.
Right.
And I don't drive that much at night, but that was the catalyst to kick me to do the cataract removal, because my loss of vision was very limited. It wasn't really a problem. It's inconvenient using the reading glasses. I have an eye that's unique in that I have never used reading glasses right up here at 78. I don't. Even as we're speaking right now, I can pick up and read print as low as like 2 millimeters.
Awesome.
It's not a problem at all.
Bob, we got to take some more calls here, my friend. So keep us posted.
Thank you
keep us
very
posted.
much.
All right. And you take good care. All right.
Thank you. Yeah.
Bye-bye. All right, you're listening to Ask the Doctor. I'm Dr. Michael Lange with my co-host, Dr. Richard Hall. 1-877-969-8600. Give us a call at 1-877-969-8600. Also, I'm going to give you the phone number for Fortify Vitamins. Write this down. I give it to you twice. Toll free. You can call and talk to Arlene or Miss Nita or Tammy or the new intern. And it is 866-503-9746. That's 866-503-9746. Now, don't freak out on Monday when we launch the new website, all right? It's a good thing. It's an amazing new website. You're going to love it, but don't freak out. You just got to take your time and learn how to work it, and life will be good. Remember, we have an auto ship program set up. It's going to be so much easier for you. You press auto ship, you automatically get 15% off, free shipping on top of that. And every 3 months, it'll be shipped to you. You don't have to pick up the phone and call us or do a thing. So that's the auto ship program at fortify.com. Remember, I will be at the office today at Fortify Nutrition Center at 12:30. And Doc Hall every day, Monday through Friday at the Lange Nutrition Center in Ocala. Doc Hall, why don't you tell them a little bit about the new Focus, the 90-serving Focus, and the price is actually right. It's a $48 add-on to their $30, so it's $78 total. All right, Doc Hall.
Hey, we're very excited about this. In fact, I was telling you this morning how well it's selling in the store. Our customers and patients for as long as I can remember have said, can we put in a 60 or a 90-day tablet in our bottle rather than just a 30-day? And of course, that takes a process, as you well know. And so it finally came out. We got it out on the market right after the first of the year, and it's selling like crazy. I mean, first of all, it's a good deal, and but you don't have to, make the trip back and forth or have it shipped to you so often and stuff, because it's actually, if you take one a day, it's a 3-month supply, and nothing else has changed in it. Everything, in fact, it looks exactly the same as the other bottle, just a little bit bigger size bottle. Same label, same ingredients. We didn't touch any of that because you know why? Focus works. And so we didn't do that. We didn't have to touch any of that. But I'm very excited about that. And the price, of course, you know how you and I are. If we can save our customers and our patients $1 or $2 here and there, we do that. That's why we started the free shipping program this past year. And we're trying to do all that. I did want to mention one thing about the new website, too, is, don't be intimidated with it. And you can still order just normal on there. And what I mean by that, if you need one of these and 2 of those and 1 of those, you can just order that. That's fine. Not everything is auto ship and like that. So I know a lot of people don't like to do that, and a lot of people love it. That's why we're bringing it back. But, don't be intimidated that, that you have to do this or you have to do that, because you don't. You can do the same old stuff. And if you have questions, just call the office, call Arlene, we can help you. We can walk you through it. And, but it's really an awesome website. We've been working on it and previewing it now for the last, Dr. Lange, 6 months. And it's amazing. Yeah, it's fantastic. We're very proud of it. And, we were going to try to roll it out before the holidays, and we were still tweaking it right there at the end. And so we waited a little bit. And you're going to be happy with it. You really will. There's special deals on there and things. And I do want to say the little lunch kit that we have out now, that was a find of mine that I found about 6 months ago. And we brought that out. And it's really cool. It's an insulated lunch bag. And it has a salad shaker in there, which is really a unique thing. And a regular drink shaker in there. So you have your whole kit right there. Throw a bottle of water in there with it, and you're good to go. The salad shaker is really cool. I use one myself. I put my salad in there, and it has another little cup, a little dispenser cup that you can put your dressing in there. And it comes with a fork and a spoon with it. And but you get the salad shaker and you pour your dressing in the top, you shake it up, and it covers all your salad. And honestly, here's the idea on that too, and why I really liked it. When you can do that, you'll find that you're going to use way less dressing than you would if you poured it on the salad and mixed it in, because every piece of lettuce, of spinach, of whatever you have in there, it gets coated with some of the dressing. So you're going to use a whole lot less, and the taste is actually better too. So check that out. We'll have those on the website. Of course, we'll have them in the stores too, but it's kind of a unique idea. And for you guys that are on the road and on the go, guys and girls, it's one of the best things. You take it to the gym with you. Take it to lunch or take it to work for lunch and like that. So it's kind of cool, kind of neat stuff. We're always looking for new ideas to make life a little bit better, make it easier for you to stay on that wellness path.
All right, Doc.
Back to you, Dr. Lange.
We're getting ready to take some more phone calls. We got people loading up. 1-877-969-8600. They told me that we were not live on Facebook, so I used my cell phone, and we're live on Facebook now. So we'll fix some of that after the show. So hopefully we're coming in loud and clear on Facebook now. But we're live on Instagram, LinkedIn, Twitter, YouTube, places like that. All right, 1-877-969-8600. Before we take the next call, I want to wish my youngest daughter, Mackenzie Paris Lange, a very happy 16th birthday. my daughter. 16 years went by very fast. And I got to tell you, it's been a wonderful 16 years. You've been the perfect daughter. So thank you for being such a wonderful daughter. Not that my other kids aren't perfect. All right. So we got a lot planned for today. It's 16th birthday for Mackenzie Lange. All right, let's go back to the phones. Let's see. I think Wayne's been waiting patiently. Wayne, good morning. Welcome to the program. Wayne.
Wasn't it just yesterday that you were rocking your daughter in your arms?
Yes, it was. Oh my God. 16 years went by like that. Heck, I'm almost 60 now. I don't know where our life's going, Wayne, but think about it. We were like 30 years old just the other day.
Yeah, but fortunately, we can still think that way.
Amen.
Hey, I just went to and had my annual checkup, and I have the beginning stages of macular degeneration. And my particular doctor recommended a thing called MacuHealth, which I was thinking that yours is probably better, but what would be the equivalent? It's now with microcell technology and got lutein,
zeaxanthin and mesozeaxanthin, 10 milligrams of mesozeaxanthin. So the difference is, MacuHealth is a good product. MacuHealth has lutein, zeaxanthin, and mesozeaxanthin. Fortify Focus has lutein, zeaxanthin, and astaxanthin. Okay. So let me tell you the differences. I've got lots of patients taking MacuHealth. The owner of the company is a very good friend of mine. It's a good quality product, but the difference is this. They both have lutein and zeaxanthin, same amounts. Astaxanthin is the most potent natural antioxidant known to man and most potent natural anti-inflammatory. We have astaxanthin in our Fortify Focus. There is no astaxanthin in MacuHealth. However, MacuHealth has mesozeaxanthin, and we have a little mesozeaxanthin in Fortify Focus because we have zeaxanthin isomers, and that means it does have the mesozeaxanthin in it, but just not as much. Most studies indicate that the majority of the people out there that are healthy can convert lutein to mesozeaxanthin, okay? The majority of us. So the lutein converts to mesozeaxanthin, so you don't need to get it in a supplement form. However, and this is a big however, there's a select group of people out there that probably don't have the enzymatic process to break lutein down to mesozeaxanthin, okay? And so those may be the ones that are predisposed to developing macular degeneration or a more accelerated form of macular degeneration. So that's why MacuHealth has come out, because they put this mesozeaxanthin in it, and it might be helping a select group of patients that wouldn't be helped otherwise. So, do you need it? Do you need Fortify Focus? In a perfect world, I would take one of each, because then you're getting the astaxanthin and you're getting the mesozeaxanthin. You're doubling the amount of lutein and zeaxanthin. So many of my patients that have macular degeneration, I put on one Focus, one Fortify Focus, and one MacuHealth. So, I would do what your doctor, recommends. But once again, I am the nutritional eye care guru.
Yes, you are. Now, is that going to, when I start taking these, and I do take a nutritional powder in the morning from a company called IVL, all day energy greens and ruby red, and some beet stuff that helps my circulation.
Right.
So taking this is going to slow down. I know it's not going to cure it, but will it slow it down?
Well, the whole idea behind these triple and quadruple carotenoids are to feed your retina with nutrients that cross the blood retinal barrier, because most nutrients do not cross the blood retinal barrier. And as I was talking to the earlier caller that had the cataracts removed, he takes the Fortify Focus. This Fortify Focus or MacuHealth will increase macular pigment density, okay? And that is crucial because that protects our retina from the harmful blue light and the ultraviolet light. So they're both fabulous supplements. You can take MacuHealth and I think you're going to do wonderful, or you can take Focus, you're going to do wonderful, or you take a combination of both if you want to get the best of both worlds, okay? Also, there's some studies that indicate if you take these carotenoids with the dairy product, whether goat cheese or manchego cheese or goat milk or A2 cow's milk or yogurt, it makes it absorb a little bit better. So take it with a fermented form of dairy or A2 cow's milk or goat's milk.
Yeah, okay, great. Thank you very much. And my eyeglasses I got the full zoot on my eyeglasses, so I've got the blue light thing and the yellow thing and the sunglasses and reading glasses. So I threw away all my sunglasses and reading glasses and just put them all in one
Good.
and wear them all the time.
Awesome. Sounds
So
like you're ahead of the
hopefully
game.
with that, the stuff, I can slow this thing down. I just turned the ripe old age of 70. So.
You're just getting started. You got another 35 years ahead of you. Also, Wayne, I want you to eat more dark green leafy vegetables, organic spinach, organic kale, orange bell peppers, wild Alaskan salmon. Put a little egg on top and a little goat cheese. That's the perfect meal for macular degeneration.
Okay, thanks, Dr. Lange.
All right, take care, Wayne. Bye-bye.
Dr. Lange?
Yes, sir.
I just wanted to mention to everyone that all three of our stores carry MacuHealth, and if you can't get into the store, we offer it online too. So we have it. It's always in stock. It's always available.
Yep, absolutely. And remember, we do have Fit Eyes now. So those of you that do not swallow pills or can't swallow pills, Fit Eyes is a gummy that has lutein, zeaxanthin, astaxanthin, and some B vitamins and other things in it, and it tastes delicious. So Fit Eyes is an alternative or an option for people, especially for kids that are on the computer a lot, so they can get these new carotenoids into their system to protect from the harmful blue light. Also, we got a few new products that we've been working on at Fortify Vitamins. We got Omega Relief. We got Omega Brain. We got Next Generation Meta Focus Extreme. A lot of cool stuff coming down the bike that we've been working in the lab on. So we're constantly updating our products, constantly making things better and better. So that Next Generation Focus we're talking about, we're going to be putting some stuff in there that actually helps cognitive performance. It helps slow down neurodegeneration, helps recall, helps memory. Great for us as we're getting older. Great for mom who's 94 and has a little bit of early Alzheimer's, a little dementia going on. So we're going to be having this next level of Fortify Focus. That's probably another 3, 4, 5 months away. But remember, the new curcumin is coming out. And also, take advantage of the Fortify Focus now at a 90 quantity. Dr. Hall just mentioned it. You can get it 90 servings on our website. Just click the little drop down and go to the 90 servings. It says plus $48. It's not $48. It's, the 30 plus 48. So it's 78, but it would regularly be 90. Then if you buy 3 of them, you're getting another, 15% off on top of that. So it's a pretty good deal. All right, phone lines are open. 1-877-969-8600. That's 1-877-969-8600. I see a few of you are chiming in on Facebook now, since we did finally get live on there. 1-877-969-8600. Also, we are looking for a good optometric physician, a good Florida certified optometrist for the Lange Eye Institute. So we can actually add 2 more doctors to our regiment, because the Lange Eye Institute has really been expanding during these time periods. We got a state-of-the-art facility, 15 examination rooms, state-of-the-art retina center upstairs in the Lange Eye Institute. So if you know any eye doctors that want to come our way, give us a call. Also, the Fortify Nutrition Center, you can come on by and talk to my wife, Tammy. You can email her. You can email me. Let me give you my email. I can forward it to Tammy. It's idude92@icloud.com. I'll spell it out. EYEDUDE 92@icloud.com. That's the letter I for iCloud.com. Fortify Nutrition Center, we've been expanding that as well, getting really busy. We need a little assistance, somebody that can work in the nutrition center and just help detail products and help customers when they come in, help them pick out their supplements and help ring them up. So something like that, it's not a $100,000 salary a year, but it's a good starting point for somebody that wants to get into the nutrition world. So email me if you're interested, and I'll forward that to my lovely bride, Tammy Lange. All right, we're getting ready to take another call here. But Doc Call, I want you to chime in a little bit more about what we were talking about in the drive-in, and then we're going to go to Kelly here in 1 second.
Absolutely. We have lots of new products that we have out there coming in the next 30 days, 60 days. Very excited about some new things. And it's kind of a struggle right now sometimes to not for our products, but believe it or not, for the canisters that hold our products. And so things have been a little bit slower than usual for us. And of course, Dr. Lange and I, we're the kind of people that, if we want to do something, we want to do it today. We can't wait till tomorrow. And so it's a little bit frustrating, but there are really some unique products coming out there. We have some new ideas, too, that we're bringing out on with our protein. It's fantastic. And you mentioned our lab a little bit ago. During this little hiatus, we added about another 300 square feet to the lab, and we changed the lighting all around in there. Nice bright lights, courtesy of Bob. And so we're all ready to go with that. So it's a real pleasure to be in there. And we expanded. We're expanding in all areas. So it's fantastic. It's a good ride. I'm glad to be on board and to be a part of it all and see it grow.
Speaking of a good ride, I got the Viper about ready to start racing again. And hopefully I will get back into the LMP3 prototype and start hitting the racetracks again. It's been crazy times. Let me tell you, crazy times. But I'm ready to put the pedal to the metal, and I need some 200 miles per hour to release some of those beta endorphins and adrenaline. All right, phone lines are open, 1-877-969-8600. Remember, check everything out at the website at fortify.com, Fortifeye, fortify.com. Check out the Fortify Focus, especially the 90 servings on there. Check out our 60 serving grass-fed whey isolate, one of the best ways to stimulate glutathione, the master antioxidant in your body, to detoxify your body, lose fat, build muscle, and promote testosterone for all of you men. So that's our 60 serving bag of whey isolate made by Fortify. All right, we're getting loaded up. We're going to go to the first call now. Let's see. It's Kelly in Tampa. Kelly, good morning. Thanks for holding.
Hello.
Hello. How are you?
Yes. I have a question and a comment about vitamin C.
Mm-hmm. Go ahead.
Yes, I wanted to ask about the non-acidic form of vitamin C. I think it's called calcium ascorbate. Is that just as good as the ascorbic acid?
Yeah, it really is. Ascorbic acid is probably the mainstay for vitamin C. Most of the studies done out there were used with ascorbic acid, but they both absorb very well, okay? Remember what we talked about earlier. You don't want to overdo vitamin C, but a lot of people can take a lot more vitamin C than they're currently taking.
Right, and the calcium ascorbate is supposed to be non-acidic, so
right.
You probably wouldn't have the same risk. I know when I was younger years ago, I got kidney stones because I was taking a lot of vitamin C and a lot of calcium.
Right.
And I saw a urologist who told me that if I was going to take a lot of vitamin C, I should take magnesium with it. So I started doing that, and I've never had a problem.
Right. The other type of vitamin C you mentioned, just a little less harsh on your stomach. But most people, if you stay 1,000 milligrams or less of ascorbic acid, that type of vitamin C, aren't going to have any problem. And remember, drinking a lot more fluids, more water, taking your probiotics. If you've had a history of kidney stones, add some concentrated lemon juice to your water, and that'll help dramatically. So concentrated lemon juice to your water, drink more water, and you have to avoid a lot of the foods that are high in oxalates. So that's spinach, believe it or not, beets, almonds. Those things are very high in oxalates, and that can increase your risk of kidney stones as well. But taking the probiotics, eating the fermented food, drinking a lot more lemon water, that'll help reduce the chance of that. And not taking the super high dosages of vitamin C.
Yes, I really do all that because I don't want to get kidney stones.
Oh, they're
again.
painful.
And
I had one, and I never want to have one the rest of my life. We talked about 3 years ago on this program. and it was bad.
I know what you mean, but the magnesium is good also, right?
Yeah, the same thing with magnesium, though. You don't want to overdo it. You would probably take 300 to 600 milligrams of magnesium in 2 divided dosages. Too much magnesium can cause diarrhea and loose stools, just like too much vitamin C can. So, but magnesium is important because it also regulates your heart. So people that have heart arrhythmias, atrial fibrillation, and things like that, if they're deficient in magnesium, it can be a problem. But once again, you don't want to be overly sufficient in it because that could cause some irregularities in your heart too if you're taking too much. So be careful. Stay within, anywhere from 200 to 600 milligrams. If you're very light, stay closer to 200, 300 milligrams. If you're a big person, very heavy, you can take a little bit more.
Yeah, I'm a small person. I only weigh 100 pounds, so I don't want to overdo it.
Right.
But thank you so much. All your information is very helpful, and I can certainly use it. Thank
All right,
you.
Kelly, you take good care of yourself. Bye-bye.
You too.
All right, we're getting loaded up. Let's go back to Diane in Sarasota. Diane, good morning.
Good morning. I have a question about something that's not eye related, but I had a case of vertigo this last in 21 April, and since then I've had tinnitus. And I'm seeing an ENT man at the last of the month, but I just wondered if you folks had any ideas about tinnitus.
Yeah, that's interesting. Vertigo can be miserable. I've had a few bouts of vertigo myself. There's an interesting maneuver. You can go to Google and Google maneuver for vertigo. And Doc Hall turned me on to it. Remember, Doc? And
Absolutely. You had a problem with that.
And it helped me dramatically, that maneuver did. And dehydration can be a root cause of some of this. There's a lot of other things that can cause vertigo. Usually it's inner ear, and I think an ENT is ideally the person, the doctor to see. Tinnitus is a difficult one because a lot of things can cause tinnitus also. Even certain nutritional deficiencies can cause tinnitus. And all of this can be related, the vertigo and the tinnitus and inner ear problems. So once again, this is not my area of expertise. Doc Hall, do you want to chime in on this?
Yeah, real quick. In simple, your inner ear has little microscopic crystals in there, and they roll around. They're not loose where, they're going to roll out your ear or anything like that, but they roll around, and their purpose is to give your body balance, to let your brain know if you're leaning too much to the right, too much to the left, and it keeps you upright and balanced, okay? But sometimes with a little blow to the head, we can dislodge some of those crystals, okay? And it creates vertigo. It creates, oh my gosh, I've had it one time. Dr. Lange, you had it one time. They actually make a device that helps you straighten it out. But really, if you Google it, you can do a couple of quick maneuvers and it just takes it out right then. If it's concerned with the little crystals in your ear. Of course, as Dr. Lange said, there could be a lot of other things going on there, but that's a simple little fix that, you might want to try sometime, especially if you've experienced any blow to the head or sudden impact or like that. It'll dislodge these little crystals. And it's amazing. I mean, I had these symptoms and I did this maneuver, which takes all of about 2 minutes, and it was gone. It was totally gone. So you might want to look into that. And I know we're getting close to time here that we're getting out. So I just want to wish everybody a happy Valentine's Day weekend. Okay. And enjoy your weekend, folks. Get out in the sun. And as always, pay it forward because it works. It really does work. And so I'm going to sign off now on my side of the microphone and say, I'll see you next week.
All right. Thanks, Doc. And Diane, thanks for the call, but we're going to have to get off the air.
Yes, sir. Thank you for your service to the community.
Oh,
too.
Thank you. And you have a great Valentine's Day. All right. I want to thank everybody for tuning in and listening to Ask the Doctor. Remember, the new website goes live, fortify.com on Monday. The same website is going live right now. So FORTIFEYE, kind of a play on words, fortify.com. You can learn a lot about what we talked about today. You can order your supplements, go to the bundle section, and you'll get some amazing deals. With that, I want to thank everybody for tuning in and listening to Ask the Doctor. Get out, get some exercise, get some fresh air. God bless you, and God bless America.
Ask the Doctor with Michael Lange begins in 8 minutes. Ask the Doctor with Michael Lange begins in 7 minutes.